Segu swagwek wehnisli. It's a good day. Here it's sun is shining, it's beautiful. We're in Oneida, Wisconsin. I'm Bobby Webster. I'm the PR director for the Oneida Nation. And today is Thursday, February 26th. We're almost to the end of February already. March starting soon, and so hopefully spring will be on its way. So today we have recreation team members joining us. They're going to tell us a little bit about some of the new things that are happening there. We have Arlene Bain, Presley Cornelius, and Lindsay Blackowl. And we're going to start with Lindsay. She's going to give us an update on what she's doing in some of their programs. Then we're going to hear from Presley, and then Arlene is going to wrap it up for us. So, Lindsay,
hi, Bobby.
Take it away.
All right. I'm Lindsay Blackowl. I'm the recreation supervisor at the Civic Center. When I come on Oneida Live, I usually kind of explain how recreation flows with our two different locations. So I am the supervisor for the Civic Center building in Site 1. I do have a co-supervisor, Bryce Elm, and he's the supervisor for our Cliff Webster location on County H. So I'm going to share a little bit about the things that we have going on at the building that I oversee. So we have our four core areas that we focus on. We do have sports and fitness, the gym area. We have the learning center, which is education and development. The game room, which is social recreation, and then we have the art room with our arts and crafts. We have a really cool program that I kind of wanted to touch on is we started the elder program. So in addition to those four rooms, we do have our conference room that we turned into the elder room. So we have partnered with GLTC, which is Great Lakes Intertribal Council, and they have a program where they have stationed up to 8 elders 5 to 20 hours a week down at the Civic Center. And they're there a few nights out of the week, and they assist us with different programming. They brought some really unique stuff to the table. They'll have a lot of programs starting up in March. They just got an Indigenous book order. So they'll be doing reading clubs. A couple of them are doing crocheting with the kids. We have kind of like a mannerisms and talking circle and like book etiquette that one elder's working with. We also have some tutoring programs with them if your children need tutoring, along with the Learning Center who offers it. So with them, a little breakdown about our day is our main program is the after school program, which is usually the last few weeks of August until May, and it goes throughout the school year from typically 3 to 7 p.m. When Oneida is out of school, we do open up at the noon hour. We have a change coming from the 3 to 7 time frame, or 3 to 8. We typically have been having kids from ages 7 to 18 in high school who can utilize the building, and teen time was from 7 to 8 p.m. We've had a very large increase in kids and teenagers, which is a good problem to have. We're just having a lot of kids in one space. So starting next week, on Monday, March 2nd, we will have teen time from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So teens will now be welcomed at 6 o'clock until 8 p.m. We will have transit offering a late pickup. If they come, they can get transit home between 7:15, 7:45 pickup, and they'll just have the building to themselves. They'll be able to utilize the room without the littles on all of the games at all the tables, running around in the gym. So we're really excited for that update coming. The after school program, it'll still run kind of how I've touched base in the past is from the 3 to 7 hour when school's out, the kids come in, we have our structured chaos. They can run and blow off all the steam. And then 4:30 to 5 o'clock, we offer dinner time where everyone gets to grab dinner for the night, whatever we offer for the evening. And then 5 to 6 p.m. is our planned programming. And then 6 to 8 o'clock will be our teen time for them. The dinners we're super excited for. We started switching a lot of our meat product from the farm. So we've been getting our meat from there. We're switching to mainly organic foods for dinner. When it's offered, we'll do natural and organic. I'm trying to think of what else we have going on.
Who prepares the food for you?
Mainly myself. We do most of the cooking the day of. So we don't have a lot of storage space to do like a lot of meal prep. So we do cook the day of.
So what kind of things do you offer? Soups and casseroles or?
Pretty much all of it.
Yeah.
So we do every Tuesday night is spaghetti and garlic bread. Can't get enough of that with the kids. We're gonna start doing corn soup and white corn chili once a month. We switch with the meat that we're ordering from the farm. I've started incorporating kind of like protein bowls. So like meat, rice, beans, and peppers.
Good.
We'll throw in random stuff in there as it goes, the tater tot casserole, chicken soup.
What's their favorites? Spaghetti and
Spaghetti.
garlic? Okay.
Spaghetti and garlic bread. They can't get enough of it. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. One thing I did want to touch base on is originally we were here to kind of go into summer programming. That with summer program, we are hosting an event at the Civic Center on May 2nd. So on Saturday, May 2nd from 11 to 4 p.m. Recreation, we partnered with the Yawʌ๊kó group with the Oneida Nation School System and Mandy and Restorative Justice. And the goal for the Saturday, May 2nd event is to have the departments within the nation or organization that are offering any summer youth programming, if they can set up it's going to be a college fair style. So we're going to have different tables in the gym. There will be food offered. We'll be there. Laura will be there. Bryce will be there. I think they have 5 different departments signed up right now. They're still looking for more vendors. So if you are in an employee or department watching right now, they are looking for more vendors. I believe they sent a link out through communications. But if you're offering summer youth programming, we would love to have you there. Everyone can be in one spot through the organization. Parents will be able to come in, see what's being offered, and sign up on the spot pretty much.
And that's May 2nd.
Yep. Saturday,
good.
May 2nd from 11 to 4.
Right. We do have a flyer up on the screen.
Yep. And that will be at the Civic Center in the gym. Yep.
All right. Presley, what's happening with Presley?
Hi, I'm Presley Cornelius. I'm the youth counselor for Oneida Recreation. I was hired in late January of 2024. So this is a completely new position to the department. It's taken some time to kind of build and create and get the members used to me. But basically what I offer is behavior management, and I view it as life skill opportunities for our members or our kids. I've created a process and it follows the stop and go light. So green is my positive behavior citing. So the staff can submit a green slip for any of our members when they see them demonstrating a core value.
Speak up just a little bit,
Oh,
Presley.
okay. So it then correlates to our core values. And every time the members get a green slip, I keep track of that. And once they get so many, it correlates to a reward. So I have a small prize, and then after so many, it's a larger prize. And the grand prize is that I take them out to dinner, and they get to bring 2 of their friends, and then I buy for them.
Wow.
Yes. So
Where do you
they-
go for dinner? Have you tried
it's
that
their
yet?
choice. It's their choice.
Oh,
We haven't
okay.
had a grand prize winner, but we have quite a few getting there.
All
so
right.
they are excited. And then our yellows are more of that cautious. Hey, this has been a repetitive behavior. We want to kind of step in and talk about it. Let's try and change it. And then our reds are more of where I need to intervene immediately, and we need to
Stop.
stop. And then in addition to that, I do have a blue slip, which is more, you're just having an off day. Something happened at school. It could be anything really. We're just not feeling like ourselves. So I do a check-in with that as well. And then our members also know how to utilize me outside of the slips or outside of the staff offering for that help. So they'll come in and check in with me on their own. I also have introduced tea to them. So we do a positivity time, and the kids have loved that. They look forward to it all the time. I am constantly pouring tea.
Oh, that's awesome.
So they get 15 minutes of a small group of my undivided attention, and we can just hang out. I usually have some like ambient background music going on, and then I also have question cards with like prompts to initiate discussion. A lot of it is kind of like, what would you do scenarios, life skills. So yes, that is my role.
That's a whole new thing I've never heard of.
Yeah.
Is looking at different behaviors in a sort of like a broad perspective and then learning how to deal with those behaviors. So how do you issue the slips?
So, it's the staff because I am not out on the floor quite as much as our rec specialists and supervisors.
Okay.
So it is up to them to determine. And on the slips, it follows like the behavior, behaviors that we encounter. So
Okay.
when I'm thinking yellow, it could be excessive use of profanity.
Okay.
You know, we get those teens, they think they're grown.
Yep.
They want to start talking like adults. So if we're running into that, or if a rec specialist is like, you know, I've told you like 4 times now, they can put in a yellow slip for that. So once a child gets 3 in our behavior log or 3 recorded to me, then I intervene and I just kind of step in and I have that one-on-one time to them to explain, like, I understand you have your friend group, you know, we all have that, but also we need to remember there are littles here. The 7-year-olds are looking up to you guys. Even though you're 12, you don't feel like a leader or
Right.
a role model, you are.
Right.
So just reminding them of where they're at and that self-reflection piece.
Wow, that sounds good. Very positive.
Yeah,
Good
thank you.
influence. All right. Arlene, what's
Yes.
going on?
Yes, so I'm getting the update on the new facility. So right now, for 2026, we'll mainly be in the design phase. 2027, we'll be looking at the bidding and construction phase. Okay. So January, we did a visioning session with the architects, and that's, we had visioning boards, picking out things that we liked and disliked, you know, how we want the lobby to look, how the gyms and certain areas are looking, so we went through that process. Then we're in the process of doing the master planning of the property, and that's kind of using puzzle play, using pictures of the building, future athletic fields, kind of laying it out
Moving
on
it around.
how it's going to look. So our next phase would be to finalize that master plan, and then we'll start the layout of the building. So it's moving pretty quickly, and we're pretty excited.
Any date projections?
Not right now, but they are looking that there's a possibility that construction could start earlier, depending on how long it takes to get that plan ready.
Okay. Wow. And where in the general vicinity?
So that would be on 54, almost in that field across, you know, where Olson Road, right across in that big field there. That's where.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you for the update, and I appreciate hearing about, people say I love Oneida Rec. You guys are great, number one. And they're all parents, of course. Kids are in school right now. Is there anything we overlooked, anything we forgot?
Just maybe. Oh yeah. I need the mic back. Just mainly, stay tuned. In April, we're gonna hopefully be back, and we'll have our management team, and we'll have more solidified programming for the summer.
For the
And
summer.
we'll get a May 2nd event. That's kind of our larger event to sign up for program on the spot. It'll be the first access to sign up for summer program. We're hoping we'll be back, and we're hoping to have Laura, our sports manager, Laura Danforth, and to have Bryce Elm, the co-supervisor at County H location, because we will have a change this summer with that as well. Positive changes with County H being open over the summer and a second location, and we'll just be able to show you guys what we have coming for sure.
I had a question and I forgot it. Let's see. A lot of compliments. People love. Good job at the Civic. Way to go, Oneida Rec. My son loves this program. Awesome opportunities. Things are happening. People love sending their kids down there, and you know, you guys have a great team. People who interact. I'm sure when you got a whole room full of kids, there's going to be a problem every now and then, and you're going to have some difficulties. But you also have provisions and resources as to how to address those and how to take care of them. So thank you for all that you do.
Yes.
I do have I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, with that being said, I know on Facebook Live we see ourselves in management a lot, but a lot of the kudos goes to our recreation specialist. So they're the ones who have their own rooms, they oversee it, they have the more direct contact with the kids. So a lot of it does go to our recreation specialists and the atmosphere they create.
I do remember what I was going to ask. Do you hire summer interns?
Yes.
You do?
Yes, we do,
Okay.
yeah.
So are they college students or high school?
We go through the HRD program, student intern program. When that comes out, you apply through there, and then they interview them, and then they send whoever.
I would expect your
Yep.
numbers go up in the summer.
Yeah.
Your hours are
Yep.
expanded and your numbers go up with the
Yeah.
students, with the
So
kids.
yeah, we do get we have one intern coming from HRD, and then we use the TANF youth workers as well.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much. A couple of announcements. Speaking of student interns, there is a program beginning in April that you can apply for, and we'll have a flyer up on the screen here. It's called the Student Intern Program. And as I said, applications will be accepted, and you'll see things out more often on it, and the program will begin in April. Also, we have tomorrow, we announce the Holy Apostles Fish Fry on Freedom Road. It begins at 11 and they sell until it's all gone, and that will go throughout Lent. We also have a weekly job highlight, and the Oneida Nation weekly job highlight is for executive leadership. The Oneida Nation is looking for a chief executive officer for the Oneida Casino and Hotel. It's a competitive executive salary, which will start somewhere around $187,000 to perhaps over $300,000. It's a full-time benefits that include health, dental, and retirement. And this individual will oversee the entire operations of the hotel, the casino, and lead long-term growth strategy, as well as just overseeing the daily operations of gaming and hospitality. The requirements include 10 years of executive leadership experience in gaming or a large-scale operation. It is open to enrolled Oneida Nation members only. Apply by March 10th, and please help share the connection with our strong leaders and be ready to support the future of the Oneida Nation. With that, somebody says, with guidance, I was able to make my first ribbon skirt. Wow, that's an accomplishment. I have not even accomplished that yet. All right, so thank you for coming, and we'll see you sometime in April. We'll secure a date for another update. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Nungiwa, we'll see you Tuesday with Josahat Delgado from the Oneida Cultural Heritage.